a well-known name in competitive cornhole, is now at the center of a homicide case. Police say 27-year-old Dayton Weber, a professional player who's a quadruple amputee, is accused in the fatal shooting of another 27-year-old man, then leaving the scene with the body in a car. According to a police update shared on social media, investigators believe Weber shot Bradrick Michael Wells during an argument. After that, officials say the suspect fled the area with Wells' body in a vehicle. That's the allegation on the table right now, and it's driving an active investigation. If you follow the cornhole world, you may have seen Weber highlighted for competing at a high level without arms or legs. He's been featured at tournaments and in videos that show his technique and perseverance in adaptive sports. That public profile is part of why this story is getting attention far beyond the local area. Police have not released a full minute-by-minute timeline, and many details remain under review. Investigators are working to confirm exactly what led up to the argument, who else may have witnessed it, how the firearm was obtained, and the path the vehicle took afterward. When officers use words like accused at this stage, it means they believe they have probable cause, but the case is still moving through early steps. Let's talk about the legal side in plain English. Accused doesn't mean convicted. Prosecutors decide what to charge after reviewing police work, evidence from the scene, and medical findings. If they proceed, possible counts could include a form of homicide, and depending on the facts, there could be additional allegations tied to moving a body or tampering with evidence. What about motive or the relationship between the two men? Police haven't publicly explained how they knew each other, how the argument started, or whether anyone tried to intervene. Those details often appear later through witness interviews, phone records, surveillance video, and statements collected under oath. For the cornhole community, this is an uncomfortable moment. Anytime a prominent participant is linked to a serious case, leagues and event organizers tend to pause, gather facts, and emphasize cooperation with authorities. They usually don't weigh in on guilt or innocence. On the investigative side, expect the standard steps. Detectives will look for shell casings, trajectory information, and any fingerprints or DNA that help confirm what happened. The medical examiner will determine the official cause and manner of death. Phone data, car GPS records, license plate readers, and nearby cameras may help chart movements before and after the incident. When formal charges are filed, a first court appearance would likely address basic rights and, if applicable, conditions of release. That's often followed by a probable cause or preliminary hearing, where a judge decides whether the case moves forward. One more note about how this spreads online. In high-profile cases, old videos, unrelated photos, and out-of-context clips can circulate and confuse people. If you're following along, it's smart to check whether updates come from an official police page, a court record, or a reliable newsroom. It's also worth saying clearly, disability is not the story here. The allegation is. Weber's background as a quadruple amputee explains why many people recognize his name, but it doesn't change what investigators must prove or the rights he has under the law. If you live in the area and believe you saw the vehicle or heard the argument, police typically ask you to contact their tip line. Check the most recent post from the department handling the case for the case number and correct phone or email. We'll keep tracking official updates and post new information as it's confirmed by law enforcement or court records. For now, the key points are straightforward. Police say an argument turned deadly. They've identified a suspect well known in a niche sport, and the investigation is moving ahead.